It's like those people who take their masks off to talk to you.
So many people.
I don't care if you're wearing the mask when you're 20 feet away from me. When you come up to me, then take the mask off.
In my day-to-day life where I work at a retail store, so many people pull it down or like pull it away from their face. Like
Mhm.
I can hear them just fine. I don't know why they think that it's impeding.
It would be like sitting in your car with the seatbelt on and then taking it off to drive.
Yeah. Well, I like to keep my windows
Yeah.
up so I don't have air blowing in my face. But this seatbelt is just restrictive.
I like to have my arms move. They just, I can't fully turn the wheel with these
Let
seatbelts on.
me take this off. This is just in the way.
I have a doctor's note that says I don't have to wear a seatbelt. So I was just thinking about poutine for some reason.
Dude, poutine's delicious.
It is. It's delicious, but it's also like I sometimes feel like it's a stretch to call it food
What?
or a meal at least. Like
Nah.
people,
A
it's
good
just
hearty
French,
poutine, that's a meal,
dude.
dude.
It's not. No. It's one of those things that like I'll get excited about it when I'm like, we're gonna get poutine, fuck yeah. But then I'm midway through the poutine and I'm like, I could just make this at any point.
Poutine is overrated, Sumi. I've discovered the truth of poutine.
It's not.
That poutine is overrated because
You're wrong, but
listen. Poutine is delicious, amazing food. However, it's overrated because poutine is not greater than the sum of its parts.
that's absolutely wrong.
It is though. It is.
Gravy and fries is way better than gravy plus fries.
But that's all poutine is. It's just gravy on fries.
Yeah,
with
but
cheese
that's
curds.
But
but
it's
we're saying
better,
I think gravy with fries on it is better than gravy or fries on their own.
I don't
Because the
there's no-
gravy soaks into the potatoes, dude, and
Correct.
I feel like I'd rather just have mashed potatoes and gravy.
Yeah.
No.
Thank you, Bunk.
no.
100%.
No, because no.
Well, first of all, then you
'Cause
add
then
the
there's the
cheese in
cru-
also.
No, not even just the cheese. Not
The
even just the
and the
crunchiness.
cheese.
cheese curds
crunchiness.
don't even add that much.
The crunch. You have to
crunch
have
of
the
What kind of
crisp.
cheese curds are you eating that are crunchy?
No, I'm talking about the crunch of the fry.
You have some
Fries.
crispy. You have some
guys just
crispy
talked over me.
fried French
Need the
fries,
soft fries and the crispy cheese.
and then you have the gravy that soaks into them, so they got some weight to
Exactly.
them. Then you
Yes.
throw the salty, squeaky cheese curds on top that melt a little bit.
Squeaky cheese. Yeah.
I'm
okay.
sorry, I just
Ooh.
don't think it's worth the
You
hype.
you literally started off by saying this is delicious, but it's not that good.
And that's not what I'm saying. Don't fucking gaslight me. I straight up
You're a
said that I think
fool.
it's delicious, but it's overrated.
Man, I'm so disappointed that Zach thinks poutine's overrated. It's a bad opinion.
Not only overrated, he thinks it's garbage. He said that.
He said it's absolute shit, is what I heard.
I was on the side of poutine the whole time. Let the record show.
Zach, if you hate poutine, don't say anything.
Yep. See,
He's
Confirmed.
out. I think he heard the tea was out, and he's out now too.
He's
Yeah,
Dropping like flies.
he's on the money train too.
Oh yeah, I guess
Yeah.
I hadn't told Zach that the money wasn't being made yet. And I guess this is his first
see
hearing.
that you could almost say that Zach wants to be on the gravy train.
Well, let's talk about happier stuff.
Yeah, let's talk about things.
Let's talk about why this dude has a Minesweeper game on his head.
that's the pinhead, dog.
It is like Pinhead. A while ago, I started playing Minesweeper on my phone
Like
because I realized I can have
legitimately.
this on my phone.
Like, did you learn how to play?
Well, yeah. Oh, yeah. I wasn't just at first. Yeah, you just hit buttons until you
I've
die.
still never actually.
I don't mean to brag, but I am pretty good at Minesweeper.
You've mentioned that before, but you're bad.
I could outdo the
Outsweep.
best Minesweeper.
You can sweep with the best of them. Yeah, but I got to the point where I was like, I'm winning games here. You know, I think I'm pretty smart. And then it's like, hey, do you want to get out of easy mode?
Oh shit!
Nah.
Nah, I like just destroying the computer.
I was like, maybe medium, and then I start seeing 5s and 6s or whatever.
Oh,
instead
yeah.
of just the 2. Oh, yeah, that's
There's sometimes where it's actually just a game of chance out of like two bubbles or two blocks.
okay. Is there? Because I always like I'll get to that, and I'm like, it can't be. And I'm having
I mean, it's not for every
Mm-hmm.
scenario, but there'll probably be at least one in the expert one where it's like a guess between
Yeah,
one or the other. Like one is definitely a bomb and one is definitely not.
but there's 0 chance for you to like figure that out based on the numbers.
Right.
Yeah, they're not giving you the answer.
Mhm.
That's okay. Because I've definitely gotten to points like that where a lot of times and I save that one for the end to be like, I don't know, maybe it'll come to me, and then like, okay, it's 50-50.
You might as well just do it first, because if you're
Mhm.
gonna spend all
Yeah.
that time doing something else, like everything else, you could waste your time with a 50-50.
Yeah, all of this what we're saying right now is like the anime monologue that's going on in my head,
Mhm.
because there's also a timer on it too, and I was like,
Mhm.
I must get a good time.
Oh, there is.
The computer must
Mhm.
know my prowess.
Is there a skirt?
Yeah,
Is there a score too?
No, not a score. It's just like a
I
record.
forget how
It's
mine
like a
super
how
works.
fast can you do it?
Yeah, so you're racing yourself.
It's like golf. You want the lowest time.
Time? I don't think golf
Yeah,
is about
that's how golf
time.
works.
It's
Yeah, speed golf.
Speed golf. When they're like, "Welcome to the country club. We pay by the minute here, so golf as fast as you can."
Why do you think people want to play through other people?
Exactly. You're just speeding.
That's when golf will become a real sport.
If you had to be sprinting the whole time.
Yeah, you have to actually be athletic and not a 50-year-old fat old man.
My dad plays golf, so fuck you.
I said 50.
No, yeah, he's 70.
That's
Exactly. I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt. I mean, if anything, that just makes golf less of a sport.
My dad
Why?
doesn't play well, so
Joke's on
sport.
you.
He's very bad.
Dude, every golf, every white people sport takes almost no movement. If white people
Tennis
dominate a
does.
sport,
Tennis does.
is tennis a white people sport?
Yeah, definitely.
I guess it is.
Serena,
She's definitely the best to do it, but it's still a white people sport.
Venus.
I guess hockey's a white people sport too.
Yeah, what do
so
you
my
say?
point's invalid. I was thinking more of like darts, golf, bowling.
This what?
Sorry, I know you said not to say it, but did anyone peep the fake Trump
Fake Trump. No.
in the Obama?
Everything is. Yeah. He's with Shaq, chilling.
That's got to be a fake Brock.
Why?
He's giving a speech right there.
Oh yeah. I guess you're right, yeah. They just took
Green.
a video of him and submitted it.
Yeah.
That's actually a good idea. How do you get on the video thing? Do you just submit it, or do you
I'm
pay?
assuming there's like
Do you have buy tickets?
virtual tickets.
Yeah, I'm assuming you have to pay.
I don't know because sorry, not the Lakers. The WWE did it, but they had virtual
Wow.
tickets, and I'm pretty sure they were free. But like, there was only
So
a
it's
limited
first come,
amount,
first
and
serve
they like
then.
sold out immediately.
Sure, Frosco. Sure.
All right. Yeah, I'm wrong.
Fresco was on
Sure.
there with his shirt off and watching
I did in
The
fact have my
fake-
shirt off.
fake wrestling.
It's not fake. It is real
Real.
wrestling.
Real
Adam,
fake.
What's your favorite TV show besides the news?
That's a real good question.
I don't watch
What's
much
your-
else.
But what do you want? What's your favorite show if you had to pick?
The guy who talks about buying Bitcoin on YouTube.
maybe like Seinfeld or something.
Well, I
Fake.
got bad news for you, Adam.
What?
Seinfeld isn't real. You can't enjoy it.
Oh,
Oh.
No, now it's It's all crumbling.
Well, I'll give you something
Yeah.
real then. Hard Knocks. It's real.
They put up a show for the cameras.
Nothing is real.
How about
Avatar. You like Avatar?
That's fake.
I do? It's not fake.
Bad-
Fuck you.
Avatar's not
bad
fake.
news.
It's real to me.
Unfortunately, the
Damn it.
fire. You know, you're literally using a wrestling meme.
You're making Fresco so mad right now, Adam.
Oh, good. It worked.
Yeah, he's crumbling right now. He's so mad his mic isn't even working.
Not saying anything.
But the difference is wrestling can be real and Avatar can't. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm sorry
exactly.
for any
There
believer.
is real wrestling.
Yeah.
Wrestling
makes
literally
wrestling-
couldn't be real
It could be
because if it did,
people
there
would
would
die.
be no wrestling because people would be dying.
I'm fine with that.
I'm not.
Adam wants gladiators to come back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like what the fuck are you advocating
Or
for?
MMA.
It's not MMA. There's different rules.
Well, let's put some
What are the rules of
put some
wrestling?
rules in that make it
There's
safe
plenty of
enough for
rules.
people to live. But
Then
like
that wouldn't be
but like
enjoyable.
could die,
That
but
wouldn't
could
be
die
enjoyable.
because MMA people still can die.
Well, why don't they do that for Avatar?
Yeah.
They
Just
do.
make
Pe-
gadget.
You
Just
never
make
saw
gadget.
you never saw people die in Avatar?
No, because
I don't
they're
think
not
people
real
died
people.
in the Nickelodeon
'Cause
cartoon.
it's a cartoon, yeah.
Have you ever seen the real people in that movie, Avatar?
The M. Night Shyamalan one? Are you going to bring
Yeah.
that up as an argument that it's
Confirmed
good?
the M
It's
Night
real.
Shyamalan Avatar is
Real.
canon, according to
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 Adam,
Adam.
I guess. Adam is now claiming that it's a valued component to the
It's
Avatar
not
family.
only valued; it's actually the main canon storyline.
Didn't we watch that? Didn't me and you go watch
Yeah.
that like on either your or my birthday?
Probably.
Oh my god, I'm sorry.
It was so awful.
Ruined the day.
It was really bad. We all went back. We all were just like with our hands and our heads in our hands. Like, what was that? What? They didn't do anything. They didn't even have powers. There were
Didn't-
parts where people were swinging their arms around and nothing was happening.
Yeah.
Didn't it take like multiple earthbenders to like move a rock?
Yeah. Yeah, dude. And it was like, it's a movie, man. I thought that the big Hollywood budget would have been
Adam
like
was so
so
upset.
cool.
I was upset when they announced it would be real people.
Adam was so upset when he found out that Avatar is not real.
Right.
Still living in a blissful world where in his head it's still
I don't know.
real.
Feels real. They made Katara, so it kind of shows that it's progressing, real life.
No.
What?
Yeah.
Ooh,
Same.
Katara. The girl in
Or
Avatar?
Korra, Legend of Korra.
Oh, the new one.
I meant.
The lesbian.
They
She's
showed
not
her
a
in the
les-
movie?
She is not a
Spoilers.
lesbian.
She is a
has
lesbian.
a crush
She is a
on
lesbian.
men.
No.
They
Okay,
showed her
she's
in the
bi.
movie?
Okay, I guess you're right. She's bisexual.
Yeah. She's bisexual?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a
I
lesbian.
can hear
for sure.
Natalie telling. Yeah.
Well, she's not
Did you
a
not
lesbian.
watch it?
She's not
She's
a
not a
lesbian.
lesbian, but she is bi at least.
I feel like you
I'm
didn't
into
watch
that. It's fine.
I don't even watch the show, and I know she's bi.
That's a shame on you.
My bidar is off the charts. I can just sense when cartoon characters are
All right.
bisexual.
I gotta go back to class. See you.
All right. I didn't even know Adam was here half the time.
See, the thing is that Adam's not real.
I mean, I haven't. Yeah, I don't have any proof.
Can anyone
Otherwise.
prove that he's real? He comes in, he offends me, and then he
I could hear that.
leaves. You might not want to say where you live.
I'll just take it out then. That's a good point. Yeah.
I don't see what the big deal is.
You never know. People are
I do
crazy as
think-
fuck.
Dude, I think it's
So I'll just cut
Okay.
that out.
so my penis is really small. You're gonna edit that out?
No.
No, you gotta cut that out. You can't change. You can't
It's
change the
gonna play
rules
multiple times in a row. In fact,
now.
I'll just add that to every episode randomly. And no
Oh,
one will.
Eric, we get it. Your penis is really tiny.
Well, no, because no one will hear it, so
Interesting.
he'll just say it, and no one will react.
No, I'm just gonna say we get it. It's
Oh,
really tiny every episode, and then
Yeah.
you put it before that.
okay.
It's fucked up. So my penis is really small.
Get in there.
Bunk, can you put my penis is really small right before Fresco said get in there?
That'd be perfect. Can we use T's audio from the first episode and chef him in
Yeah,
like
we'll just
Chef
like,
from South Park?
hello guys.
Because we talked about the gay stuff, we can probably have him saying he's gay. We know that'll make him really mad.
He's gonna be so
On a very
triggered.
special episode of Dinner Time.
One of the members admits something crazy.
You know what you should do, Bug? Is send it to him as blackmail if he doesn't join the
Tell him to get out.
Oh my god. Oh my god. That's
Do
so evil.
Do it.
You can say if I recorded it.
Dude, he might
Oh, wow.
actually kill me. No, oh my okay, I just thought of okay. Last night I couldn't sleep at all. Now, I thought it was just because I was excited and I didn't know how happiness felt. But I was laying awake and then slowly I eventually started to drift to sleep. I slowly drifting to sleep. You know when you start thinking about stuff and everything becomes kind of abstract and you're about to be asleep?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I was there, and then all of a sudden, a face fills up my whole vision, and a scream is in my ears. Like my brain just told me. I jump scared myself. So what I'm saying is, I think T hagged me.
It's totally possible, dude. He hagged me once.
I laid awake and I was like, "What the hell was that?" And then I remembered the stories, the tales.
He does it all
It's
the
true,
time.
dude.
It's a
He hags
coincidence
people all the time.
that,
No, it's
that
not a
the day
coincidence.
after I told him that he's not making any money, I was hagged.
Oh, I'm not making any money, huh?
He probably sat in his room all night conjuring up
Conjuring the
meanness.
most diesel
Yeah,
fucking hag he could.
yeah.
He made so many contracts with demons that night.
He did it to me once, dude. Yeah,
What
Jesus.
what happened to
Yeah.
your hag? Because I know you guys
My
have your
hag,
hag
dude,
stories.
mine was literally like the top 3 scariest experiences of my life. Like,
Are
I'm
you
not even
serious?
exaggerating. Dude, it was terrifying, dude. I was literally sleeping, right? I'll tell the story because, like, I was sleeping. I had a long night of work, so my penis is really small. So I think a lot of this was playing into my tired, I was just a tired dad, whatever. So I'm sleeping, and then I remember like waking up. It must have been like, I don't know, early morning, late night sometime. I don't know, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know. But I woke up and like I opened
That's
my
when
eyes.
mine happened. Mine happened at like 3.
Yeah. I opened my eyes and I look.
That's when they're most powerful.
Yeah, my head was kind of like crooked to the side, like off the edge of the bed.
The witching hour.
Yeah, where I was living at this time, there's like a stairwell that comes up into the room. So the room's basically like an attic that was refinished, essentially. And I all of a sudden, like, the room looked different. It clicked that the room felt it didn't seem the same. It seemed like it was old, like drab, scary. I don't know. It just looked weird, and I didn't really think anything of it. Then this is what happens, dude. Like, it was terrifying. I remember it vividly. Like then all of a sudden I saw like this creepy old fucking like I don't know, like skeleton bone lady with like little strands of hair, it pitch black eyes, dude. Like I'm telling you, looked like straight up a fucking horror film. Creepy, dude. I instantly closed my eyes as soon as I saw that. I said, "Oh no, is this really happening?" I closed my fucking eyes. Like I closed my eyes so fast because I didn't want it. I knew what I saw, and I knew
You
it
just
wasn't
didn't
going to be
want to
good.
see it. You didn't even want to look at it. It's just
I didn't want to know. I had no.
wow.
I closed my eyes, and then I was like, it's got to be gone. It's got to be over. Like this can't be happening. And I opened my eyes again, and she was closer. She was about halfway through the room, like
What?
like dude, yeah, like walking on all fours, dude. It was fucking crazy. I closed my eyes again. By this point, I'm sweating, but I can't move. Like I was experiencing sleep paralysis. Like I couldn't move. And then I was like, all right, this has to be over now. I've had my eyes closed for so fucking long. I open my eyes. This bitch is like on top of me, looking me in the face, dude.
What the fuck?
Yeah, dude. I closed my eyes
Oh my
again,
god.
and then I finally could move, and I woke up, and everything was back to normal. Dude, it was terrifying.
Jesus
And then from
Christ.
that point on, I knew Terrell fucking hagged me, and I'll never forgive him for it.
Oh my god.
It was
He
awful.
sent her
It was
right at
fucking
him.
awful.
Yeah, that's a legitimate top scare.
Yeah, dude, I was literally fucking shitting my pants. I remember when I finally could move, I was sweating so hard. Like I was dripping sweat, dude. Like I was just got out of a pool wet, dude, of sweat.
Oh
It
my
was
god.
disgusting, dude.
Wait, were
But
you
yeah,
alone or were you like it was just you in bed or were you with somebody? I don't know where this was.
no, it was just me.
Oh, okay.
I think no. I
Because
think
I just
Aria was
wonder
in.
I wonder if anyone's ever
Yeah,
been next to someone who's being hagged if they like notice
no.
they wake up.
Yeah, but my daughter was in the room. She was in her like little bassinet thing, so I think that's why I was also panicking. It's not just a me thing. It was like I see her and then the hag, and I'm like, oh shit, like what am I about to do? But then I kept closing my eyes, so I was a coward.
I was a coward.
But yeah, dude, it was fucking terrifying. But do I really think it was a hagged experience? No, I think I
No,
had
you
like
were hagged.
I think I had like a serious case of like just pure exhaustion, being a new dad, working 12 hours, trying to get sleep in between my daughter sleeping, it was just awful. And then
Nah, you were hacked.
being in it,
It was hacked.
I was hagged. Yeah, I was hagged,
Yeah,
dude, but it was
you're
fucking nuts. Top three spookiest
totally
moments in my life.
terrifying. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
exactly what like I read about that stuff and I'll get sweaty just like oh my god, just the
Yeah,
thought
dude.
of like that could happen and like there's no warning. It's not like you get a check in.
Yeah, dude, and I guess the obviously just the scariest part is like it felt like a complete hallucination. Like nothing seemed correct. Like it all seemed very backwards. The only things that seemed consistent was the fact that I knew who I was, I knew where I was supposed to be, and I
You knew you were in bed.
Yeah, and I knew I was in bed. And the rest of it, the room didn't look that was all. It was fucking nuts, dude. It was nuts. But yeah. So you got hagged, but it seems like yours was on a. He couldn't conjure up the worst hag.
I'm too
There was too
powerful
much
for him.
distance.
There's two.
Maybe that's true. Yeah, you were closer to the source, so you got the full force.
He blew. Well, he probably also blew his load on hagging me because he was really mad. He blew his hag load.
When he tried, when he tried to hag me, I just had sleep paralysis, and it's because my will was too great. That's why I never saw the hag. I was just frozen.
But you did get sleep for it. You were frozen.
Oh, for sure, yeah. Like I was actively trying to move. Like I was trying to flip over, and like I couldn't move. And then I finally was able to turn over, and at that point, my arm was completely useless. Like I was just looking down at my arm that I could not make move, and I was sideways. So I'm like on my left arm, like on my left side, but my right arm is just draped over, completely useless.
A draped arm. Once it happened to me while I was awake, and I was
sleep paralysis.
Okay, it was not sleep paralysis though. It was I was laying in bed for a long time, like in a just bad position. I don't know. I had terrible posture or something.
Mhm.
So I had cut off the circulation to my arm. So to the
Oh,
point
okay.
where I
Yeah,
could no longer feel it, and I didn't notice because I'm just watching TV. And then my mom calls me, so I pick up, or I grab my phone and I go to move it to my face, and my hand just like I punch myself in the face because I can't control my arm. It just falls. It's just like suddenly I have a mannequin's arm. I'm like, what the fuck is happening?
Like I was.
And
That's
I'm with my girlfriend at the time, and she's freaking out. She's like, "What's going on?" And I'm laughing. I'm like, "I can't move my arm. Like this is kind of cool." And she's like, "Stop, stop." Like I don't know if it's coming back.
I might never have an arm.
I don't know, but look at it.
Yeah,
Look at this. I'm
my
really good
arm
at
might
that
be good.
robot move now, the scarecrow. Eventually, it comes back, but like I don't know. I feel if I was laying for longer, maybe I would have lost my arm.
At first, I thought that was the case. Like I thought that's what it was. Is you know how it'll just be like your arm will be asleep when you wake up.
Yeah.
But, like I didn't feel the fuzzies. You know what I'm talking about? Like the
Yeah.
the
Mhm.
white noise in your arm.
Yeah.
You just
It just
your
regained
arm went no
ability
good.
that I can remember.
Arm went poopy.
Obviously, maybe I'm just lying.
How old were you?
25. Like it's
Oh,
not like
okay.
I was a kid.
Okay, we said I don't
Terrell
remember.
hagged me for
Yeah,
sure.
oh, yeah.
Yeah. This was all after knowing Terrell, so this isn't like it just happened. We all
Yeah,
knew
see,
Terrell.
also a good point. Didn't happen to you at any other point. It happened once you were in proximity to the source.
Yes.
Correct.
Yes.
Mhm.
Exactly. Yeah.
The hag
But
master.
you know.
Yeah, I think he pre-hagged our
No,
other
no.
friend.
Yeah. So what I was gonna say was, yeah, that's how I almost broke my fucking ankle by sitting on the toilet too long.
Oh, because
What? Oh,
you
you're
lost
like
feeling.
Yeah, I
half
sat
fell
on the
asleep?
toilet for probably damn near an hour, but I sat like with more pressure on my left leg. So like when I stood up, I didn't have the fuzzies of like you said, the white noise in my legs, so I didn't really think about it. And I
You're
stood
close
up
to
and
the
went to
mic.
like put my weight on the leg, and dude, I literally crumpled. I heard like a pop and a snap. I thought my ankle was broken. Dude, I'm not exaggerating, dude. My
Wow.
top of my foot was so fucking purple. I thought it was broken.
Holy shit! Really?
Yes, and then I went to urgent care. And then the lady was like, you know, what happened? I told her. She goes, you might want to come up with another story. I don't think you should tell your friends at work this. And I was like, well, I'm not gonna lie to them. I was like, I was taking this shit too long, and here we are. Yeah, dude, it hurt.
Here
Yeah, I
we
had to hobble. It was off. It wasn't very fun.
Isn't that how Elvis died?
Yeah, I know, right? I could be the next Elvis, is what you're saying.
We could, yeah. In death, at least.
And nobody's ever had faith in me like that, punk. I could die on the toilet any way I want.
Who cares
True.
if I die by giving myself a swirly for hours?
You know how they have the 27 club for all the rock stars that die? 27. You could join the toilet club.
What about just the dead club?
Yeah, that's a bigger club.
No application needed.
Everybody's admitted.
Can check in anytime you like. You can never leave.
But you can never leave.
Copyright.
Yeah. Yeah, that was too accurate. I definitely can't
Just
include
bleep it out.
that.
Just bleep it out.
This is the Just Bleep It Out episode.
You should just make them loud, obnoxious bleeps. There's whole like minutes
Oh
missing of
my-
our
You
conversation.
mean like the first
There's-
episode, the loud obnoxious bleeps?
No, but like
No,
constant
I
beep.
Oh my god.
Like a whole section.
Yeah, where it's just that for like 2.5 minutes.
You know I have to listen to this while I'm editing it.
Yeah, but that's
I'm
you.
gonna drive myself insane.
Beep, 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 beep.
I just keep listening to it over and over again. Like, is this the right tone of screech? I'm not sure. Keep listening.
More piercing.
Yeah, louder.
Extend the beeps so they're longer than the patch of time that we actually said the thing we wanted to bleep out.
what you should do is start it off with a very like a 10-minute beat, like the
Just
whole
test
podcast.
who's loyal, who wants to actually listen to the podcast, who's gonna put up.
Yeah, we're gonna find out who a real fan is.
Yeah. That'll be the judgment of the real fans. They're like, I've been here since the beeps. The beep is my favorite character.
My favorite member of the crew is the Beep. But back to the hags though. I'm pretty sure T pre-hagged one of our other friends that we met in college. Like before he even knew him, because that's where we originally found out about the hag and that T had the hag powers.
Oh yeah, I
Because our
forgot
other friend
about
had a
this.
terrible, had 2 terrible haggings as a child.
Wait! Before you tell this story, do you think it's possible we've been putting this all on T, but it's been him the entire time?
No.
Because then I'd have to think that he's playing like a hag victim, and that would be worse than thinking that that T's just a bad person.
Okay, that's a good point. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I like this narrative better. Right.
Yeah.
Maybe it's like the Sith, where there's always 2.
I never even thought about that. He's been secretly behind the scenes teaching T how to be a
dude,
hagger.
you're right. That would explain why he hates him so much.
Yes. And it
It's
all makes
circle.
sense now.
Yeah.
So eventually you're powerful enough to hag your master, and that's when you become the new
the new
Order of the
hag
Hag.
lord.
hag emperor.
I'm the Dark Hagger.
So what is his hag?
So he has 2 different ones. The first one
Yeah.
is a lot like Eric's. He was in bed, paralyzed, saw the hag, opened his eyes, closed them, and the hag was getting closer and closer.
Oh,
And then
Yeah.
eventually he opens his eyes and the hag is right in his face and does
Yeah.
the evil scream,
this
like jump scare scream.
mhm.
Mine was all silent. Nothing, no noise.
I don't
to
know
it.
that he heard the scream, but he claimed that she did like a scream face at least. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, that's what. If anything, I had. Okay, here's the thing. When I got my alleged hag last night, I was facing the wall, so
The hag can
Uh,
squeeze in anywhere.
maybe the hag was sneaking up behind me, but I got the end part of the hag in my face and the scream that
Instantly.
in both of my ears.
She
And
was
yeah,
mad that you were ignoring her.
yeah.
so yours was audible.
Why I was so like freaked out. That's why I jolted up. I jolted away.
His
'Cause I
hag skills have just
actually heard it.
evolved since you got hagged, Eric.
Well, yeah, mine was. I think that's why partly. I mean, mine was creepy regardless, but I
Mhm.
think because mine was silent, like the whole thing was unfolding, but there wasn't
Yeah.
any noise.
Yours is
to it.
definitely worse because you were like consciously watching it. Mine was
Yeah,
just
like
the 1 second.
preparing for my death.
Yeah. Yours was so much. Yeah. Who knows like how long it was, but it probably felt like an eternity of
It felt like forever, dude. It was yeah. Like I said, top
Jesus.
3 scariest things I've ever experienced. It was awful.
As bad as that one sounds, the jump scare of our other friend's other hagging, the second hagging, it sounds like it might be even scary.
Yeah.
So the second one, he said he was a younger child, I would guess probably about like 8, 9. And he was in his home and he was walking upstairs because he had a 2-story home. And he was like going to go to the bathroom and it's like late at night, so it's dark. And like he gets to the top of the stairs and goes to take a right turn to go to the bathroom, I think is where he was going. And like as he goes to make the turn, the hag comes from like the ceiling and does like a
What?
does like a corkscrew move. And is like flying into his face doing a corkscrew while screeching and like scares him to the like he just like goes to the ground and like because it's coming at him.
So he was awake when this happened?
Yeah.
This is what he claims. Yeah.
There was a
There's
very
no escape.
there was a
Not
very
even
powerful conjurer of that hag.
Yeah, that's
to do an awake hagging.
this is a great Halloween episode. Now I'm happy. We got spooky
Spooky.
season to talk about hags.
You know, it's even spookier than what we've talked about.
When you say that, we're ready. We don't have to say
Yeah,
what.
we're ready.
You did that earlier today, and you're like waiting for someone to say what.
Well, you just say what?
Well, you said, "Do you
Say
know
what?
what
You asked a question.
what
You
is
gotta
spooky?
say what.
What is
I
spooky?"
answered it with a no. Okay, what?
Thank you. You having a friend that was supposed to do a podcast with you and then just deciding he doesn't want to do it.
Okay.
It's pretty spooky.
Yeah.
Yeah. Imagine being someone, not me, in this podcast right now, doing a lot of work to keep that person happy, and then it's just not enough. That might be the spookiest thing I've ever heard.
Imagine spending money on something and then having someone use that against you, and why you're doing it wrong, or
Yeah, imagine watching one YouTube video and knowing everything about podcasts.
I mean, did the video even come from somebody who's already had an established podcast?
No,
Like, do we even know their credentials?
no.
I didn't
didn't.
watch
I
No,
didn't
because
watch
it's
it because I
totally
clicked on it and
pointless to
saw it. It was
watch.
stupid.
because it's just gonna be like, first you gotta get some friends and talk to them and think of stuff to talk about. Like, yeah, I know all these advice things. You know, there's so many videos
Yeah.
like that are like how to make $1 million on YouTube, and then that you see them and they're like they don't have.
Not $1 million. Yeah.
This is their most successful video, the one where they're like clickbaiting people.
Yeah.
And then they'll say like, "Well, see what you got to do is just make YouTube videos." And like, okay, thanks. That's the whole advice.
YouTube videos about something that people want to listen to.
They'll do things like that. Yeah, think about something that would be interesting to watch, and then make that. Try to make it look good and also sound good.
And make sure it goes 10 minutes long at least.
Yes. No. Yeah. And then they'll be. And this is the most important step. Have people watch it. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Smash
Please
that like button.
share this
Buy
video
my
with all your
merch.
friends.
I now have the reflex when I open up a YouTube video, I immediately skip like the first minute
At least the first minute.
because I know there's nothing good in there. I'm looking up how to export a video. For some reason, the video is 13 minutes long, so I'm gonna skip somewhere to the middle because I feel like
Yeah, I don't even watch
you didn't
it.
need 7 minutes to build up.
You know how many times I used to fall for it as a kid, like looking up how to get free Microsoft points on YouTube for Xbox 360 or free Xbox Live Gold for 6-month codes. My parents' computer was
Any of them ever successful?
No, but I kept falling for it because the lure of free stuff was just too much for me to handle.
Oh yeah, as a kid, free shit.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if it's something that would have cost maybe $6.
Do you know how
You'll
many,
spend hours.
You know how many viruses I probably downloaded on my parents' PC just to get free Microsoft points?
For the first time I saw what you know where you go to a website and it says you're our 1 millionth
Yeah.
like visitor.
Yeah.
The first time I saw that, I was like, "Yo, no way!" I was like 8 years old on like a Windows 95 through dial-up. You know, I was just like, "Yo,
I can't
What
believe
are
I
the
got so lucky."
Just one. Mom!
Yeah, I
Just
probably
won $1
did that.
million.
Yeah, it's probably Mom, come here, look.
They just need your credit card. I guess they're gonna put the money on it. I don't know how that works.
Don't worry, I've already written it down from all the other stuff I buy.
Yeah, sometimes I think that the internet has improved, like really cleaned itself up since then. Because I think there used to be so many of these like loud ads that would scream at you every time you opened a window.
Yeah.
It'd just be sound blasting. You know, it was, like I'm just trying to read something, or like you're going in like an E-bombs world and you're trying to watch a video, but there's an unmutable ad at the top of the video and I can't hear the thing that I'm trying to do. So you have to keep refreshing and hoping you get an ad that's not as loud. So I always think like, oh yeah, we've definitely improved, but then I remember that I have ad block on. Every time I turn that off, I'm quickly reminded that the internet is a hell.
Yeah, of what the world is.
No, because even when even if even if I turn it off for whatever reason, the ads that have sound, you can turn them off. So at least you can turn it off now.
But if you've ever tried to read
Yeah.
an article online, it's a hellscape. Like, I don't know where the article is. It's always just like, here's a full page of ads, and then there's a small paragraph. Oh, wait, page just adjusted because more ads loaded in. Oh, now a YouTube video is automatically playing somewhere. That's
Yeah.
a slightly related
A
news.
pop up.
And then the article is broken down into like 8 pages of like, click the arrow to continue reading.
Yeah.
First, watch 30-second ad for the
Yeah.
new Ford truck.
Yeah. Gotta click through all the stupid bullshit.
I love it when my power randomly goes out. It was a fun time.
Oh no.
That's why, my power went out.
Power is that?
I was just
where you
sitting
went?
here and everything just went black.
Oh, okay.
For a second there, we were in the middle of talking about getting hacked.
Damn. You thought you were getting hacked?
I was just gonna say, Chris
I
got
honestly
digitally
was
hacked.
freaked out because we were in the
Dude.
middle of talking about it, and then all of a
He
sudden,
knows.
black. and then the worst part is the dog noticed the power went out, so I heard little like footsteps.
Oh my god.
That honestly would be
Terrifying.
scary as fuck.
Oh,
But Chris,
man.
you better prepare for hagging tonight. I just want you to know.
It's going down the line.
The power outage was just a precursor.
Just the
I
beginning.
mean, the fact that you're still on the podcast means that you are not an ally to the hag.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
No.
Uh-oh.
No.
Them dogs are limping.
Come on, that ain't cool. He's in.
Wait, who was
Leave him
limping?
alone.
I walked away for a second.
Take him out back, shoot him in the head. Oh, yeah, he just lost his leg.
You look like Eric after a long shit.
Yeah, after a
That's
long
probably,
shit.
That's probably what it looked like, honestly.
Jimmy Butler's ankle just exploded. Oh my god, dude. His shit's still crooked, too. Oh, I know how that feels.
Yeah, that one time our friend crossed you up.
No, when I put up the ball and landed.
Nah, dude, Matt crossed you
I
up.
put up a beautiful
Matt
jumper
crossed you
with
up
him
so
jumping
hard.
in. With
Dude,
him jumping into my airspace, I had a dead eye and just released it with the pressure.
That's
There was nothing but net,
not,
and I landed onto his foot that he maliciously
no.
put underneath me.
Matt crossed you up so bad.
It was like Kirk on a
you saw
basket.
Chris
I said,
cross for the
and this
next
will be
week.
the end. And this will be the end. And then I gave him a double behind the back crossover
No, it's not.
that left him off balance. And then I put up the jumper, and he screamed inside of his inner monologue, "This will not be the end!" And he reached and he jumped up,
You do know that.
and he knew that he couldn't stop the shot.
Yeah.
But I got off the shot, and I said, "This is the end."
No, you know.
And then he went, "Not for me!" And he threw his foot under my foot.
You do know that there's like 3 different versions of this story now.
This is the only version.
Because what I remember was Matt drove to the rim with like
He didn't even have
he
the
was
ball. That's
driving
why
to
it's
the
not
rim
even real.
he was moving so fast. I don't think I've ever seen him move so fast.
Just the fact that you're saying Matt and fast just lets me know
Dude,
this
he
isn't true.
He was trucking. He was trucking, and then I saw you standing there looking like a fool. And then
Okay, yeah.
and then looking like a fool.
I'm just
And
looking
then
like a
when
fool.
you saw
Okay.
just how fast Matt was moving, you started to instantly like back up.
Did I shudder in fear?
You shuddered in fear, literally. And then you looked at me, and I looked at you like you were trying to ask me, what should I do? And I said, I don't know. You're never going to escape this.
Okay. Okay.
And then he came up. He was charging at you. He was going to jam on you, but then he passed the
Oh,
ball.
really?
Yeah, he passed the ball to me after he crossed you up like 6 times. Then he passed the ball to me.
6 times.
Yeah.
Why would
Why
would he pass the ball to you if we were playing 21?
Then I came up to you, and then I crossed you up 6 more times, and then not only did I jump above you, I jumped over you, put my nuts on your head, and then slammed the ball. I'm sure Matt has another story, but
Okay.
that's what I remember.
Well, I like my anime version more.
But you know what the real part of it was? Your ankle was fucked up.
That's so rude.
Dude, well,
It
what?
was really fucked up.
Yeah, dude, I felt so
really
bad. For you.
Like really, really bad.
Yeah, shit was fucked. As soon as you went up to the
It
rim,
was so fucking big.
Did you have to go to the hospital?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, dude, his ankle was
yeah,
fucked. Like, all jokes aside,
It's still fucked up to this day.
yeah, all jokes
Oh,
aside,
no.
Fresco's ankle was fucked. But you went,
This was actually the anime climax.
yeah, basically,
of the-
it was pretty much
The world became clear
Yeah.
once the pain set in.
Ooh.
Like it was a sobering pain.
Yeah.
Like one of those pains where like
You could sense the mortality in your
yeah,
brain.
instantly you're using 100% of your brain to figure out how do I make this stop.
Yeah, dude. You
shit.
went up, and I remember you just watching you totally buckle, like on his. You just fucking buckled, dude. And you went down, grabbed your leg. You grabbed your leg and rolled a little bit, and then you were like, "I think my ankle's broken." but me and Matt were laughing at you because we were like, "There's no way you fucked it up that bad." Then your ankle just
It was
fucking
so
ballooned.
painful.
It was nuts.
It was crooked too.
Yeah, it was crooked.
Your friend's writhing in pain on the ground, and you're just like,
Yeah,
yay!
In our defense,
Oh,
we
oh,
thought
oh.
Fresco was over exaggerating as he tends to do
Oh yeah.
everything.
I'm not gonna lie though, if it was one of you on the ground, I would have laughed too.
Yeah, I mean, it's a real response. I mean, we didn't let you sit there and die, you know?
You kept laughing.
Well, yeah, it was funny.
Like
Because, again, we didn't think there was any possible way you fucked up your ankle that bad from what happened. Like, it was just clearly a crappy landing or push off, whatever it was.
In elementary to middle school, I played in CYO basketball.
Yeah.
And
you played in a youth league.
I played in a youth league, yes. And I was the greatest of all time. I was slam jamming back and forth. Anyway, we had a person on our team who, the first game, he wears skate shoes. The big fat Etnies
Yeah.
shoes that are not
Yeah, rocking a pair of Osiris's.
Yeah, dude, they're huge. And he goes, I swear it's the first minute of the game even. He goes for a layup, he comes down, doesn't get up. You're right. He's like, I think I broke my ankle. Turns out, and he did. He did break his ankle.
Man.
On the very first shot.
The very first one. And we're like, yeah, it's because you're wearing skate shoes. Because there are a bunch of children who don't have any empathy. Yeah, that's dumb. You're stupid. Stupid idiot.
Yeah, you fucking idiot.
But the guy was a champ. He came to every game after that still, as if this
Cool.
was a professional. He had a commitment. He's like, no, I got to show up for
Nice.
my team. And then next year he came back and did it again.
What?
He came back, same
No
skate shoes.
way.
He wore the same shoes.
Oh, well, that's his.
No, you're
He
lying.
didn't get-
Was it the first play again?
I think he got through one game or two.
Like
and
you
we're
guys were welcome back for the welcome back. We're gonna
Yeah,
give
dude.
the ball to him, We're gonna feed him the ball so that he can build back his confidence.
Absolutely.
And he immediately breaks it again.
Yeah, everyone's yeah, he got the ball. Everyone stopped and stood up. A moment of silence that they watched.
Because they knew what
movement.
was gonna happen.
Yeah.
No, they knew that he was gonna get the ball to get his confidence back. The defense didn't even play. They all were in on it. Like a mentally challenged kid running a touchdown in.
Oh my god.
And then he runs through a wide open lane for a layup and comes down after missing the shot.
For missing.
And no, we'll let him make it. We'll let him make it for the
Yeah, he
point
made it. He
start.
made it. Yeah, I was there. He made it. He made
We'll
it.
let him make it. He makes the shot.
It kind of bounced around the rim for a while. Nobody, we didn't acknowledge that he had fallen. Everyone's eyes were on the ball. Like, at least go in.
He
At
seemed
least.
to float on his way down. And then an audible snap rang through the gym.
Breaking the silence of it all.
As this young boy had his career ripped from him. When me and Luke used to play youth basketball,
Yeah.
we were on an unstoppable team that was literally like the generation of miracles. But yeah, but there was another kid on a different team
Mhm.
who may or may not be slow. I really don't know. But he shit himself during a game
Oh, I think I know who you're talking
because
about.
it like fell out. I guess at least that was the rumor.
I know this rumor.
I wasn't there
guys are
for it,
fucked up.
but
You guys
the
are
idea.
fucked
See a little turd fall out of.
I mean, I can't laugh that hard because he's a nice kid, and I did like him, but
Yeah.
the idea of him shitting himself during the game,
The idea of
and like
anyone doing that doesn't matter.
yeah, oh yeah. I mean, it was just unfortunate. It was him.
Oh god.
Yeah, he like moved away, I think.
So I had a theory about him like 5 years ago. This occurred to me because
I think he was autistic before autistic.
he was well no I remember he was in like my 3rd grade class and like I feel like the first day I'm sitting next to him and he looks at me and he says, "I'm dyslexic." Cool. He's like, "Yeah, that's neat." That means it's hard to read.
I mean, did you know what it meant?
I think maybe, but I didn't think he was revealing that he had superpowers or anything.
Yeah,
He
just
knew
like
something
holy
was wrong
shit.
with him.
I sit
Yeah.
next to a dyslexic kid.
It's sit next to an X-Men.
The X-Men.
But my theory though, as I was thinking about, I was remembering this later as an adult, and I was like, "What was his name?" And then I remembered it, and I was like, "It's a weird name because his last name sounds like a first name, and his first name sounds like a last name."
Yes.
Could it be
Yes.
that he is so dyslexic that he mixed up which name? And my world was changed.
Yo, that might legitimately be the
I remember I
case.
was driving at the time that I thought of this, and I almost had to pull over and just be like, "Hold on, I gotta sit through this for a minute."
That-
Like maybe he read it because sometimes they write for last names first.
yeah, and the whole time he's just been telling people that's his name. It's just not his name.
It's his last name, and the teachers didn't correct him because they felt bad.
None of the adults did. 'Cause they knew.
They didn't want to get calls from the parents.
Oh, that's fucking gold. Leave this part in, but just take out his name.
They got the name, yeah.
That's gotta stay.
What do you think our own personal group ninja's up to right now?
Mhm.
No,
Does
I'm
not
talking.
compute.
I'm talking about the kid that buys and sells damaged video games.
I'd like to have him on the podcast and discuss his hobbies.
Don't do that.
Why not?
We'll lose whatever viewers we get.
We'll have negative views. People will somehow
Yeah.
reverse watch.
Take
Yeah.
them away.
Yeah.
Be like an old car that you drive backwards to take the mileage off. Someone will figure out how to do that with the video.
Does that work?
It did. There was a
Yeah, it used
way
to
you
work.
could do that
Yeah.
with old cars.
I know people just use like a. Now they just use like a fucking. What's an automatic screwdriver called? A drill. Like they'll use like a power drill to like turn it back.
Yeah, I don't think you count on like a digital one though.
Well, no,
Yeah. Now everything's computers. Like
But I believe the
barely
thought,
anything in the car is
Yeah.
mechanical.
I believe the thought
Hmm.
process back in the day when they did do it was it basically turned with your tires, because let's be honest, you're not going to reverse nearly as much as you would
Yeah.
go forward. You know?
They figured no one's gonna just drive backwards for miles and miles and miles.
Yeah.
drill it, race
Who
them
the
up.
fuck would do this?
And why would they even do that? Like, what is there to gain? Right?
Yeah, there's no profit.
It's
in
crazy to think about it though. If you did do that, you'd be doubling the mileage on the car instead of just being honest about the mileage.
I know it's
that.
insane.
Yeah, yeah, that's pretty shitty.
You're double fucking
yeah,
somebody.
You're doubling the mileage while cutting the displayed mileage in half. So what they see as the mileage, it's probably actually quadruple what it has.
Quadruple mileage.
Look, I'm getting a pretty good deal on this.
Yeah. Looks like this car was never driven.
Yeah, put it all the way back to
It's like falling apart.
The tires are bald.
Yeah. And they're like worn to one side because you've been doing circles backwards for fucking hours.
There's literal
We'll see the hack is that you just lift the car.
decades.
Because that's the
of
thing.
drives.
Yeah.
It's such a, it took one person
I guess
to do
I
it.
didn't think that I.
Lift the car.
Yeah.
Have you never seen
Fuck
Ferris Bueller's
you.
Day Off?
Dude, a long ass time ago, and I've never been the biggest fan.
Oh,
Wow.
wow. Fresco, the taste maker.
That sounded like you want to fuck me.
What?
I don't know if that's what it, okay, I'll just take that part out.
Taste maker? I don't like that.
You know what a taste
Keep
maker
it
is?
in.
No, Fresco's kind of chubbed
Keep
up.
it in.
See, after you
I
said
want
keep
somebody
it in,
to know that somebody wants to fuck me.
Okay.
Can we make a podcast that's just all about asking to take something out the whole time?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm kind of regretting that I announced that I have the ability to edit, because now everyone can just say, "Oh yeah, never mind."
Yeah,
But
edit that out.
Can I get a second take on that whole conversation?
Actually, can you take that out? That you know how to take things out?
Yeah, can you take out the part where you say that you know how to take things out?
Yeah.
That way it keeps the continuity.
So my penis is really small.